Today's Lizzo allegations horrifying assertion.
Yo! Why did she do this? Dude, 2023 is the year
What did she do?
where everyone that is under any kind of like civil suit just openly going in front of a camera and basically admitting to everything. What's going on? Oh, okay, here it is. It's time for the Lizzo that a lot of you have been begging me to cover. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that bitch. It's Lizzo time. A lot of you have been waiting for this drama while I was covering the former president being arraigned and arrested for the
It's
third
not a
time.
drama, I guess.
Please talk about Lizzo, dude. No, the Lizzo situation is getting serious. Joe Brandon is no longer following her on IG. It's Jover. It's so Jover, Lizzo. Oh, no. All right, let's continue. Let's watch.
Joe Biden unfollowed her.
Several of the singer's former dancers accusing her of sexual harassment in a hostile work environment, and we're now also hearing from Lizzo herself.
Harassment?
Absolutely. Good morning to you, Robin. We all know that Lizzo is known for her sassy brand
And
of self-love and body positivity, but she and her dance team captain are now being sued for being shockingly less than positive. This morning, the growing fallout for Lizzo after the Truth Hurts singer was sued by 3 of her former dancers, saying their truth hurts. The suit filed on Tuesday by Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez accused the Grammy winner
Sued by the dancers.
shaming them and pressuring them to participate in parties with overly sexual atmospheres.
People are using the Lizzo thing as an excuse to be fat.
Oh,
which is
boy.
obviously not okay. It's just like, you know what it is? It's
Yeah, it's
because
just like
Lizzo
the
has been,
Empire situation.
hated for so long for being a fat black
Coming up
woman,
misogyny.
let's be real, which has created an environment in liberal marketing circles for her to actually brand against such adversity, okay? But now, it's that classic meme of when a random celebrity is being shitted on that I hated for no reason, being shitted on for good reason. And it's like Tariq Nasheed going like this. You know what I'm talking about? The meme I'm talking about? That's exactly what's going on. It's just like every single person is basically chomping at the bits. Every single person has been chomping at the bits to like shit on a Lizzo. And she apparently did some stuff that is worthy of being shitted on, okay? That's it. I stood for her when she blew that glass flute, damn it. To be fair, like that stuff is crazy. Like getting mad at her for that stuff is crazy. Getting mad at her for having like a Nike sponsorship where she's doing like crazy yoga poses. That's also crazy. Yeah, this is it. When the random e-celeb you dislike for just being dumb and annoying and unfunny finally is out of her legitimate reason to dislike them. But instead it's a
Yes,
random
poses
e-celeb.
for them.
Like that stuff doesn't change. That stuff doesn't change. The people that have like gotten mad, the people that have gotten mad at her
Singer or
for
something.
ridiculous things are still silly and stupid. Those guys are still silly and stupid. But this, on the other hand, seems like a good reason to get mad at her. And not a silly and stupid reason like she played a historic flute or some shit, okay? So let's take a look at what the allegations are.
Davis and Williams say they started performing with Lizzo after competing in her 2021 reality show, Watch Out for the Big Girls, but were fired in 2023.
It was a very, very heartbreaking experience to go through, just because we looked up to this woman and we were thinking that everything was going to be essentially what we dreamed.
You are chomping at the bits just as much as everyone else is. You need to understand that you aren't just streamer, but a voice in it, bruv. Yeah, I've been chomping at the bits to shit on Lizzo. You're right. That's why I kept yelling at people that were screaming in the chat for me to cover until 4 hours into the fucking broadcast. And that's why I started off with a tempered advice towards why many of the commentary directed at Lizzo isn't necessarily about the accusations here, but instead about the fact that she is a heavily marketed liberal hero. Not to mention you skipped the yesterday. Exactly. My point is always just, you know, do not look to celebrities for a moral for a principled moral guidance, especially Twitch streamers, myself included, okay?
That's what people do.
Women telling our station KABC they feared retaliation.
They have a lot of pants.
Say no when there's this sense of authority and power over you at all times. When there's a sense of, I'm going to lose my job if I don't get in with artists and, you know, be her best friend.
And overnight, the third plaintiff.
To be fair, I also didn't really understand why people loved Lizzo until I saw the Big Boy conversation take place, like the SNL Big Boy song. It made me truly reconsider representation in a serious way. You know what I mean? I liked it.
I haven't seen that.
So I get why a lot of bigger ladies would also feel the same way about somebody that is not saying SZA was Lizzo. No, I'm not. You fucking weirdos. I'm trying to shove words down my throat before I finish my point. My point is, I understood why other people look to Lizzo and feel like they are being seen when I listened to SZA's song about big boys, because it made me feel seen. So that was the first time I thought, oh, that's nice. It's kind. It's great. It's not a problem. Anyway, let's continue.
Next, what's it?
Yeah, I literally said this exact same thing back when it came out, word for word, actually. Like, that's precisely what I said when I first listened to the Big Boy song. No one is in here saying that, like, being chronically obese is, like, a good thing or healthy. So stop fucking imagining things, dumbasses. But I also get why everyone is fucking jumping down Lizzo's throat, especially if accusations are true, and I have no reason to believe they're not because she's just a super famous Hollywood celebrity, of course.
News video in 2018 telling ABC News the singer became aggressive after she resigned from her position this spring.
I told her why. I was like, I feel unsafe, I feel disrespected, and I have never experienced such treatment in the 7 years that I've been doing this. And she then proceeded to prove all of those things right by balling up her fist and saying, "You're so effing lucky, you're so effing lucky," basically alluding to hitting me, that she's not going to hit me, as she's inching towards me. And then one of our fellow dance mates
What?
and her best friend comes and pulls her back from assaulting me.
Lizzo's persona is one thing, but that after listening to these three brave ladies, that the reality is different.
It's hard
Making a piece, then tetany.
and I've been trying to do it so boldly.
Lizzo, a longtime champion of body positivity and inclusivity, is known for surrounding herself with plus-size performers in her music and her Emmy-winning reality show.
When I was a little
Bro, imagine idolizing Lizzo, and then when you get to work for her, she fat shames you. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of fucked up, but it's you know,
Okay,
like a
good.
fan, you win a fan competition, and then she's just like, "Yo, you're fucking fat. Lose some weight, fatty." Okay. I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not laughing. This is not a funny thing to laugh at. Like we always say, no one hates fat people more than other fat people. Yeah, which is why like the fat shaming conversation is so stupid. See yourself out, skinny bitches. Okay, fat people invented fat shaming.
Yeah, I'm not
You
sure
motherfuckers
about that
shaming, like,
one.
No, it's our time. It's like no, it's always your time. Okay.
I think it's just bad
all I
people.
wanted to see was me in the media. Someone fat like me, black like me, beautiful like me.
Noelle, the third dancer, told us that during those 7 years as a dancer, she worked with stars like Beyonce, Megan.
It's like winning a meet and greet with Hasanabi and he makes fun of you for liking politics. I mean, I literally do that. I do that on camera and also at my meet and greets where I'll be like, "You fucking politics nerd, shut the fuck up," like regularly. So, you know, get excited for that. But it's not some
I mean,
secret.
it's
Like, I
not
say it
that
very publicly.
deep.
Stallion and Lady Gaga, and that she never felt disrespected or treated badly. Now, this morning, Lizzo
Not
is
anyone
responding,
cares
saying
if
false
you say about
allegations, adding that the
politics.
dancers admitted they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate, and adding that, quote, "I know what it feels like to be body shamed on a daily
I'm
basis.
liking
and would
politics, I
absolutely
mean.
never criticize or terminate an employee because of their weight." But these are grabbing headlines
They
for
really
days.
are.
They really are, Juju.
That
Thank
was just a portion of her statement. She went on and on and on. So we'll see. We will see.
Damn. So, I mean, is this the absolute worst thing a celebrity could do? Of course not. Is it getting a lot more coverage because she's Lizzo, who is like created a unrealistic standard of her image that is endlessly marketable? Yes, that is a part of the reason. Okay. This also doesn't cover all of it. I think there's like allegations of sexual harassment as well, if I'm not mistaken, that they didn't really get into. We like covered the funny part about her like possibly being like fat shaming other women or something. But let's see this.
All 37 pages of the lawsuit against Lizzo.
Oh my God! Like reading 37 pages of the Lizzo lawsuit is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but hey,
Her production company and the captain of her dance squad. And wow,
That's-
there's a lot in here. I want
that's
to
a lot of
kind of
pages.
review the highlights and also not get banned because some of this stuff is pretty wild. There are 9 different complaints in this.
nice shirt, mate. Women's 4XL. Yes, I'm a woman. I'm very feminine. You got me. I mean, it's like saying making a joke about how feminine I am is like making a joke about how I'm like secretly 5'4". That only makes you look bad in comparison. Side by side, if I stand next to you and you say I'm 5'4", then what are you, 4'3"? You know what I mean? I'll take it. I don't give a fuck. It's worse for you overall in the grand scheme of things. If I am coming across as feminine to you, then what are you then? You know what I mean? If we stood side by side, what would people consider you then? A totally different being? Like a third gender?
I think
We
it's
haven't
just a
invented yet. There's also
feminine
nothing wrong with being
mind,
feminine or short, but the people that basically are the ones who are using that
not
as a bad
physical
thing, for the record,
appearance.
are, you know, people that do care about those things. Let's continue.
This lawsuit. Some of the complaints are all of the plaintiffs against all of the defendants being Lizzo, her production company, and her dance captain, Shirley Quigley. And some of the complaints are just 1 or 2 of the plaintiffs against maybe 1 or 2 of the defendants. The first complaint is hostile work environment. The second complaint is failure to prevent and or remedy hostile work environment. Third is religious harassment. Fourth
What?
is failure to prevent and or remedy.
What the fuck is religious harassment? Oh my lord. Wait a minute. That
Need
go
some
either way.
examples.
Religious harassment, is this like some conservative operation or she's just like straight up a Reddit atheist or something?
Religious harassment. Fifth is racial harassment. Sixth is disability discrimination. Seventh is intentional interference with prospective economic. 8 is assault. And 9 is false imprisonment.
Oh, her dance captain is a psychotic Christian? Yo! Where's Benny Boy now? Where the fuck is Benny Hanna? Look at that. Turns out Lizzo was on your side a little bit, wasn't she? Her dance captain, at least.
So 2 of the dancers we met on Lizzo's show, Watch Out for the Big Girls, and the third dancer was hired a little bit later. And we also met the dance captain, Shirley Quigley, who is named as a defendant in the suit.
She yelled at a dancer for saying, "Oh my God," instead of "Oh my science." No, I think it went the other direction, chatter. But that's pretty funny.
A lot of major claims in this lawsuit center around the dance captain, Shirley Quigley, and it seems, according to this lawsuit, like she was just this uber religious woman, and she was constantly trying to like talk about the Lord and trying to convert people, and people were uncomfortable with it, and she was preaching about how premarital sex was bad. And then when she found out one of the dancers in this lawsuit, Ariana Davis, was a virgin, she became like obsessed with this and would just like bring it up and talk about it all the time, which
Oh
obviously
my
made her
God.
uncomfortable. But then it's like really strange.
Yo, dude, fuck yeah. Dude, dance moms, let's go. That's some straight
It's just
Okay, this is
because
great.
even though she's like,
She put out a video, the dance captain did.
Everybody, I just want to get on here really quick and say God is so good. God loves you so much. No matter what you're going through, even if you
I know her lawyer. I twitching real bad. Yo, why did she do this, dude? 2023 is the year where everyone that is under any kind of like civil suit just openly going in front of the camera and basically admitting to everything. What's going on? It's like what's happening? Why is everybody snitching on themselves, dude? It's like Alex Jones basically decided to open Pandora's box. Everybody does this now. This is the thing. Trump's doing it. Lizzo's dance captain's doing it.
don't love him, he loves you. Glory to God. I just want to remind you.
She's like, oh, religious persecution? Yeah, I did that shit. Yeah, I did that shit. Like if I went to jail for serving top of the hour ad breaks, you know what I mean? And then I was like, listen, Your Honor, at the top of the hour, there is a 3-minute ad break.
That he is love, he is truth, he is the light, he is the first and the last.
Yeah, it's not a good placement.
That are called according to his purpose. And I just feel so blessed. I feel so thankful. I feel so full of joy. I had such an amazing time on tour with amazing people. And I'm so excited to be home, resting with my family and my dog after an amazing experience. And yeah, I just wanted to like tell everyone that I love you and I love you and glory to God. And I hope you're smiling and you feel joy.
Oh God. Okay, purely on vibes, it's over. Okay, if I'm the vibe police, I'm arresting her. The vibes are so fucked. It also kind of feels like Lizzo definitely has an out here to just be like, yeah, my dance
She wants something.
not me, her. It's all her. Sorry about that. And then she can probably get away with like a lot of the awfulness by just like redirecting the attention to her. Holy moly, dude. This is like, oh my science. No. The vibes are abysmal on this. Like very bad.
No matter where you're at or what you're going through. Because I'm telling you, God loves you.
Oh my Lord. Bro, are you Lizzo's attorney? She got you on retainer? Aren't all these allegations protected by the First Amendment? Good one. Yeah. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I am allowed to create a toxic work environment because the First Amendment protects my right to do so. I know this is not a criminal trial, regardless, though. You know she's stopping teen moms in the grocery store to invite them to mass. Listen, it would have been hard to convince me that someone was like hyper obsessed in like a Hollywood setting. I guess maybe not. There's a lot of freaks in Hollywood. I was gonna say like this is proof. Okay, like everything that I just heard from this lady about the allegations made in this court case. All it took for me was to watch this 1 minute and 4 second video for me to go, oh no, it's definitely real.
For religious and preaching all these things, she would also like talk about weird sexual things in front of them. And they said that she had this like what was called a party trick where she would use a banana to simulate, you know what I'm saying, with her mouth. And it was like a thing she did.
Yeah.
Stop there with Quigley, and that like in addition to
moment.
Simulation with the banana, she would talk about how like pleasing yourself, you know, is against her religion, but that you'd be like, but oops, today I had an oopsie, which is just like strange.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God. What the fuck? Yo, why is she so like emotionally stunted? This is something that you do if you're like, is this like a trauma response or something? Oh, by the way, in a Resurface 2019 interview, Lizzo speaks about her excitement for the now infamous Banana Sex Show at the Banana Bar in Amsterdam, Red Light District, with local radio DJ Frank van der Lende. Formerly, she encouraged her dancers to catch dildos and eat bananas sticking out of their vaginas.
They kissed? Did she? It was really bad. They kissed? They kissed after. I'm not gonna say what she did. But I'm trying to go to the show where you eat the banana out the pussy. Which one is that?
This is a banana bar.
Oh, that's the banana bar?
Yeah,
and they have the banana in the coochie?
And ping pong balls.
And you have to go.
Yes. And
That's what I want to do.
You have to eat it.
Okay, this isn't that bad. What the fuck? Okay, everybody going. No, what the fuck? That's just a show. Okay, everybody calm down. Everybody fucking calm down and dial it back. She's on a fucking DJ. She's on a show with a DJ in the Netherlands, and she's talking about a show that she wanted to go watch. We're lacking critical information, sir. Yeah, I don't know why that's not enough proof about if she made the dancers do that shit and she was talking about how she made her dancers do that shit, then yeah, that's fucked up.
My potassium, if you know what I'm saying. My potassium.
But this on its own is not necessarily enough for me to be like, oh, this is really fucked up. Like, I think people are blowing that up.
Yeah, taking out context.
Goes very well into the conversation.
And they said like that, you know,
like that video in and of itself is not enough. But when it partnered with the allegations, it becomes a serious problem and a possible crime, as a matter of fact.
Talk about these sort of like sexually explicit comments so much that the entire dance team knew that her fantasy was having, let me see how I can put this, 10 eggplants in her face. They all knew this, apparently. Another of the allegations in the suit is that after performances, Lizzo would invite the dancers out for a night on the town. And one night in Amsterdam,
oh, here it comes.
Jesus.
Bike district at this like club where there was like nude cabaret performers. And Ariana Davis says that like, you know, she really didn't want to participate, but like she was being egged on and basically forced to, you know, touch the breast of one of the performer, even though she didn't want to. So what the dancers allege in the suit is that like even though they didn't want to go to these places and they felt uncomfortable, they felt they had to for job security because they said it was just sort of this like unspoken, thing that.
Yeah, that's fucked up for sure. You can't do that. You can't make people do shit that they don't want to do, especially like pressure them into engaging in like sexual acts with other people.
That's not good.
You are their boss. And
Caution.
they're worried about their employment status. The TikTok person says she had the custom stuff out. Lizzo did make them eat the banana and catch dildos that were shot out of
Because of the bar difference and all.
He keeps getting better looking every time I watch the stream. Thank you, Starforge Systems, for the wonderful take that was complimentary and also much needed right now.
Dancers who participated in these extracurriculars got preferential treatment by Lizzo and had more job security. Now, where the racial discrimination comes in, the dancers say that the management team was mostly white people, and that the production team treated the black members of the dance team differently than other members, and that allegedly they accused the black members of the dance team of being lazy, unprofessional, and having bad attitudes. So then, according to this lawsuit, they get back from the European part of this tour, and Lizzo is just like unhappy with all the dancers and says like everyone has to re-audition, and your jobs aren't safe, and if I don't like the way you audition, you're gonna be fired. And that this audition allegedly turned into this 12-hour day where the dancers just felt like scared to even leave the stage or they were gonna get fired. So the one dancer, Davis, said like she really had to use the bathroom, but was too scared, so ended up urinating on herself. So then, where the assault and false imprisonment comes in.
What even happened? Dude, okay, she really buried the fucking lead. Okay,
wow.
It's like. It literally keeps leveling up where you're like, okay, well, that's crazy. I mean, surely it won't get worse. It's like, yeah, she also killed 8 of her dancers. I'm like, what? False imprisonment? What the fuck is going on? This is good story building. I get why Joe Brandon unfollowed Lizzo on Instagram, though, because holy moly.
So 2 of the dancers, Davis and Williams, were fired, and it was like kind of embarrassing how they did it. They
keep running defense? Wait, me? When? There is no point in the conversation where
Anti-pants.
What am I doing? Why am I responding to fucking stupid idiots in the chat? Okay, here, take a week off, okay, and really reconsider how stupid you are. Like, keep running defense for who? Motherfuckers are like, I have no way of understanding words and the English language and what is coming out of your mouth. So I decided that although I'm in here and technically should have the capability of understanding what is coming out of your mouth for the past 25 minutes, I've decided that I'm going to act like you are saying the exact opposite, as though I am on a completely different planet. I feel like 90% of the time, I'm finding myself arguing with chatters who are in here, but like not really in here. You know what I mean?
Did it publicly, and the other dancer, Rodriguez, like didn't really like how that all went down. So she approached Lizzo and was like, "I need to have a talk to you about how you handle the situation." And according to Rodriguez in this complaint, she said that Lizzo got really aggressive, approached her, cracking her knuckles, balling her fists, and exclaiming, "You're lucky. You're so effing lucky." And she says that she believes that Lizzo intended to hit her and would have done so if one of the other dancers hadn't intervened.
Bro, what the
and then
fuck?
The false imprisonment comes because Davis said that like she had been accused of recording. She had recorded a conversation that had happened, but she said that she has this like anxiety disability where she like can't really process it in the moment. She needs to record things and listen to it later.
Who's this lady and why does she know so much? Bro, you can through context clues understand what's going on here, right? She read through the allegations that were made in the court filing, like it's in front of her.
39 pages or something.
And the management team and Lizzo were like, "You recorded this conversation," got mad. So when they fired her, they like allegedly kept her in this room, like went through her phone until they could like see that she had deleted the file. There's still so much more to unpack with this lawsuit. And now I'm also seeing that other dancers are posting in their stories, sort of corroborating what the dancers in this lawsuit are saying and saying they had similar experiences. So I'm going to keep sharing more as I get more information.
God damn, dude. It's pretty fucking crazy.
Okay, actually good story.
I mean, this is
storytelling, I guess.
Lizzo is too much of an institution for. I mean, remember, a lot of artists are so wealthy and they generate even more wealth for even wealthier people. Yeah, it's not like it's not certainly an ordinary cancellation. It's like above and beyond. But usually, what happens in situations like this will be worse. The only reason why this might not be something she can come back from.
Okay, so I'll show you next video.